The fact that Larry Fink, running the world's largest asset manager, vocalized all those ideas on public television of late was a milestone for the space. So the idea of adopting Bitcoin as a reserve asset at the sovereign level isn't unreasonable. Is it good for a bank to own some Bitcoin or not own Bitcoin? Is it good for a country to own some Bitcoin or not own it? Is there any entity on earth that wouldn't be better off owning Bitcoin? I've never been more bullish.
Hello and welcome to Money Talks. In this video, we'll dive deep into the captivating world of the crypto market and uncover the latest news in Bitcoin, dollarization, and investments. Get ready to stay informed and make smarter financial decisions. Now, let's begin our enlightening discussion with Michael Saylor.
All the indicators are very auspicious. If we look at the situation we're in right now, I think there's never been more clarity or differentiation for Bitcoin as the dominant crypto asset than today. I think we've got pretty good clarity and universal consensus that Bitcoin is an asset without an issuer, that it's a global asset, that it is a non-sovereign store of value strategy for someone seeking to escape currency debasement. And I think the fact that Larry Fink, running the world's largest asset manager, vocalized all those ideas on public television of late was a milestone for the space. I think the second milestone for the space is the groundswell of positive sentiment for Bitcoin, both in the form of overall crypto positivity and Bitcoin positivity. The statements by Ron DeSantis emphatically supporting your right to Bitcoin, the statements by Robert F. Kennedy emphatically supporting your right to Bitcoin, the disclosure that Kennedy actually purchased a bunch of Bitcoin for his children publicly is a big step forward. I think the fact you have two other presidential candidates, Mayor Suarez and Raghaswamy, also announcing support for Bitcoin, I think those are really big deals. There's broad-based demand everywhere in the world, right? Everybody wants to buy Bitcoin, but they want to buy Bitcoin through their existing money manager or financial manager or bank. And that means pick up the phone, buy $10 million worth of it or $10,000 worth of it in 30 seconds. So there's demand at the retail level and there's demand at the institutional level. And in order to meet that demand in size, people need a security like that travels on the conventional Wall Street rails, right? We've talked about it. It's just like everybody wants a house, but if everybody has to work for 30 years, save cash, and then at the end of their career, take the cash to the bank to buy the house, demand for housing would be 5% of what it is right now. So there's broad-based demand, and that's building. The second is there's massive political pressure from everybody. The industry has brought a huge amount of pressure on the regulators and huge amount of pressure on the political system. We see a massive amount of political pressure coming from the House Financial Services Committee, and the pressure is to do something. We're approaching an election year, and it's in the best interest of both parties to be constructive and to do something that's progressive for the voters. And there really isn't a constituency that doesn't like Bitcoin, right? You're either ignorant of it and you don't know anything about it, or you're extremely pro-Bitcoin. On Twitter, people are constrained to short tweets, and so sometimes people get in fights over semantics, and so we're arguing over the use of the word back. And if a politician said, I'm going to enhance the United States by owning some Bitcoin, or I'm going to enhance the credibility of the central bank by having them invest in Bitcoin, I don't think you would have seen the same degree of combativeness. Is it good for a bank to own some Bitcoin or not own Bitcoin? And the answer is it'd be better if the bank owns some Bitcoin. Is it good for a country to own some Bitcoin or not own it? I mean, you're better if you own it. Is there any entity on earth that wouldn't be better off owning Bitcoin? I can't think of one. I mean, if we think Bitcoin is good, then why wouldn't you think it's good to have some, right?
Don't forget to join us as we continue to explore the unfolding events. What's happening in the crypto market? Let's take a quick look at some recent developments. Then we turn back to Michael Saylor. The recent downgrade of the United States credit rating by Fitch from AAA to AA plus may bolster support for a BRICS currency, according to personal finance expert Riley Adams. However, Adams points out that certain geopolitical issues must be addressed before the BRICS currency can become a reality. An Indian analyst believes that World War III has already begun, and in this context, speculates about the possibility of BRICS merging with the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, SCO. Such a merger could have significant implications for the global geopolitical landscape. A Seeking Alpha analysis highlights that for Bitcoin miners to remain profitable in 2024 and beyond, Bitcoin prices must not only surpass $100,000 but also sustain this level. The sustainability of Bitcoin's price is crucial for the long-term viability of the mining industry. The crypto market showed signs of recovery in Q1 2023, with many digital assets experiencing substantial gains, some even surpassing 50%. Some coins like Pepe Coin and Floki Inu performed well before the market downturn. However, analysts remain bullish. Elon Musk's social media platform X has no plans to launch a crypto token. Contrary to previous rumors, the CEO of Deveri Group, an asset management firm, observes a global shift away from a dollar-dominated financial system. This shift could have positive implications for Asian economies as they seek to reduce dependence on the US dollar. JP Morgan economists have revised their outlook and now foresee US economic resilience, discarding their prior prediction of an impending recession. Russia has officially recognized the digital currencies of other nations, signaling a potential openness.
The halving will be one of the big milestones over the next year that drives Bitcoin adoption. There's no doubt it's a technical milestone. If you have a $10 billion commodity supply each year and you cut it to $5 billion commodity supply, that's going to put technical pressure on the marketplace. The FASB initiative to adopt fair value accounting will be a second big milestone. Approval of a spot ETF will be a third big milestone. Approval or endorsement of a regulated crypto exchange by the SEC, if they recognize an exchange, or certify or endorse one, that'll be a fourth big milestone. Any kind of other guidance, constructive guidance issued by the regulators out of DC would be a fifth big milestone. So I think that once all those planets align, then I think you have like a surge of capital migration.
And that concludes an insightful episode of Money Talk. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more daily updates. Remember, knowledge is power, and we're here to empower you on your financial journey. Until next time, happy investing.